morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Today, Samurai? Question mark? Not the band, but the Ancient Warriors? Maybe? Might be the band? I don't know. The band came out after this, but anything's possible, I suppose. We've already established that realism is a faint dream and a barely understood concept. October 14th, 5:31 p.m, Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! What, the burgers or the samurai? I'll see you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Hold up. I'm fragile. I'm small. I'm just a lawyer. I'm a huge nerd. Lawyers are basically nerds. You could beat up a lawyer pretty easy. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. So you were just screaming that shit on your own in the middle of a presumably empty room. I just want to make sure I've got the facts straight. Of course I'm here. This is my office. I work here. I own this place. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Every American knows the Steel Samurai. Ah, cool. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people on account of being steel and a samurai, despite being dressed more like a monk, and armed more like a monk. You know what? Not reading into it. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old. Are you 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. I can do what I want. You're not my dad. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Oh my god, I'm 30. You fucking young people. They're watching with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular, what with the samurai and such. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I want to be Steel Samurai, and I'm 30. Doesn't matter how old you are, you always want to be the Steel Samurai. I really worry about kids these days. I don't. Not because there's nothing wrong, but because it's not my problem. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. Are you doing any work, or are you just watching samurai shows? I guess. Wish we had some clients. You know, this is a business. A month has passed since my trial. Turns out people don't really want to request the services of a lawyer who was tried for murder, even if he did successfully do his own defense. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices, despite the fact that Phoenix has literally indicted 2 murderers in his short time as a lawyer, as a defense lawyer. You'd think he'd be pretty high demand, but no. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? I'm gonna have to go into space, take odd jobs with a cast of a colorful crew cast, and I don't know, there'll be a guy with a sword. He'll be a problem. That's the last resort, though. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner, because that's how life works. Literally the noise I made before you even said it, Phoenix. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom, where all business takes place. Ring. That is so piercing. Stop! Hello, this is Phoenix. I answered the phone so that would stop assaulting my ears. Nick, the office is under attack. Maya, what? It's still early. I'm snoozing. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. For what? Possession of drugs. You mean the guy on that show? You know he's not actually a Steel Samurai, right? It's an actor? Yeah, that guy. They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain, but isn't that what he does? Like, is this something that happened in the show, or has the guy actually, a real person, been arrested and would... What? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. So someone dressed up as the Steel Samurai and killed someone? He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. Oh, that was a spear. Okay, fair enough. That's a little more samurai. I thought it was just a quarterstaff, and I was like, that's fairly monk. Although the monks also used naginata and stuff, so really, Steel Samurai looked more like a monk. But then again, I wasn't there, so I don't know. You know? Point is, he's killed someone for realsies this time. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, because it's 8 a.m. and I don't get up until like 10. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. Beep. Well, are we going to defend this guy? We're a defense lawyer. I was going to say we're going to try and prosecute him, but we're not the prosecution, we're the defense. So, we're going to have to defend the Steel Samurai, obviously. Maya's here, watching television. What does she actually do here? Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Sure. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. It's a pretty open and shut case when you think about it. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. So, why did he do that? Or why would someone else do that? And why was he still in costume? And why did he use the Steel Samurai weapon? What the fuck is going on? This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The Steel Samurai is cancelled. Damn soft woke millennials. Cancel a guy just for murdering someone. Honestly, the kids, unbelievable. I can't believe these idealistic children won't let me get away with my bad acts and bad decisions and the bad things I do. They're so soft. Bring a stop, please. I beg you. No, stop. That hurts so bad. It's what I get for making a joke in poor taste. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. Sorry, I was just crying about my favorite kids' TV show. What? I dare say. Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. He was like, Phoenix, right? I'm a huge fan. What? Yeah, of course. We'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. What, he did it in this city? He lives here? How? But, is the entire country just this city? Is the entire world just this city? Is there nowhere in this world but this city and the small area around Wright & Co. law offices and the police station and, you know, the hall where trials are conducted? Is that the entire planet? It's starting to seem that way. In ye old Neo Tokyo Francisco? So what? So I've decided this will be our first case because I want people to take us seriously. Well, we're not even going to argue with her, I suppose. To be fair, we don't have any cases, so I'm going to do this because I have this badge. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? I do. My poor ego. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? Well, there's a chair. It makes it very easy. We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. This is going to be a disappointing meeting, isn't it? Never meet your heroes? Yeah, I think we're about to see that. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. But that's what we're going to do because Phoenix has no agency whatsoever. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay, fair enough, fine. I hear you, don't worry. I'm just gonna inspect my office. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. I can hear him even now. Mia's favorite pot plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Well, we're gonna need to get info somehow. And Phoenix has shown he's a bit of a soft touch, so we might need Myra's backup. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Well, I guess it's never meant to be, huh? Mia's desk. It's your desk, Phoenix. You own this place now. Actually, it's my desk now. Exactly. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Yeah, that's not happening. Fuck that. Got a life to live. Gotta watch Steel Samurai. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Jesus Christ, are you the Steel Samurai? Are you supposed to be? Is that who you're supposed to be? You don't look like the guy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Looking like a samurai, obviously. Is that guy really him? Yes, he's called an actor. You're 17, you're too old to be surprised like this. What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. We're actually working for a celebrity, which is pretty impressive. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna anyway. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Phoenix, I'm telling you that he has at least done a murder. I guarantee it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Hey, come on. You said we had no information. I'm just a guy. Hello. Yes? Something wrong? I'm having a bit of a rough day, you know, accused of murder and all that. My wife took the kids. No, everything's fine, don't you worry. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? It's because I look like Wolverine if he took drugs. Disappointed? Oh, no, that's a far too mild word for what I'm feeling. No, it's okay, it's real me. Recently divorced, suspected of murder, infrequent but more frequently than I'd like, sufferer of impotence, Will Powers. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over for justifiable reasons. It's the kids, you know, I don't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. God, this guy's a fucking buzzkill. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, he's so painfully pathetic, you have to help him. What? I don't want to do it. He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Fucking hell. Why'd you say he did the murder? Are you helping the defense or the prosecution? Mm-hmm. Alright, sad sack. I'm a lawyer. Here. I see. Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class? A bit awkward considering he's an actor. And again, they're trained to work off a script and nothing else. So what happened, my dude? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Specifically at the murder scene, not your life, which seems to be incredibly depressing. Yeah, of course. Oh, it seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday, which is why it feels like it was only yesterday, because it was yesterday. But yesterday seems like further away, even though it was only yesterday, which is when the thing happened. Only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through, and we went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. God, I'm only just awake at that time. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered in the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. We didn't even get it on camera, which, you know, would have solved a lot of our problems. But no. Stupid me murdering him before 5. Oh yeah, he's got a big old hole in his chest, I dare say. They took off his mask and discovered there was Jack Hammer, dead. An ex-Jack Hammer. Cadaverific, you could even describe him as. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear, which you'd think was a prop, but no, we used a real spear for fun. Samurai spear? Yeah, it's a log spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. So, the burning question, steel samurai? What's that all about? Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is, because I'm not a 10-year-old? Nick, how could you say such a thing? Because I'm not a 10-year-old. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. Partner, I own the business. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? I'm a lawyer. I've already solved like 2 cases. No, it's alright, really. I'm just an actor for a kid's show. I felt pretty good about it once upon a time, but not now. Not since my wife left. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show, and it was me. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo. Fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, or there wouldn't be a show, you know. We didn't think to come up with more than one villain. Maybe that's where we fucked up. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time, like permanently, because he's fucking dead. I see. Not quite the question I asked, but thank you. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Someone from Capcom, obviously, because it's fucking Capcom. Power's alibi. So, where were you at the time? Now, where were you on the day of the moida? We're getting down to business. Oh, well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. I fell on the floor and ate shit, and everyone laughed. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. I get a dressing room. Do you get a dressing room, Mr. Lawyer? Anyway, when I woke up, it was 5:05. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. I didn't even do nothing. Oh, so he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Surely someone would have known that? Some action hero? Action heroes never sleep. Who does he think he is, getting his required sleep to function as a human being? What a tool. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the moida. Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map. I'll just draw you a fucking map. Like a proper map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay, thank you, sir. You already see my badge, it's fine. I'm gonna stare at your cell. Smile for the camera, yep. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. What a professional. Okay, let's go have a look then, shall we? October 16, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show, or used to. Awesome, are you excited? Hey, you there? My name is Old Bag. Wow, that's immediately dismissive. You want in, you gotta go through me. I don't know if Nick can take her, if I'm honest. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Well, he is. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? That's how you spell lawyer. Oh, I know, I practiced. Gawkers, slices, tourists. I know that type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens. You're wasting your time. Don't you have jobs, or do lawyers not work like the rest of us? Life of ease, just loaf around. When I was young, we had a white onion because it was a style at the time. Because of the war. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Nick, come on, man. Now's not the time to be an agent of chaos. Hey, I'm still talking. Listen when you're being spoken to, Jules, today. Oh, boy. Excuse me, ma'am, I have a badge. What's that? You giving that to me? Is that a dowry? Are we married? Absolutely not. It's my fucking lawyer badge. I'm gonna examine the scene while you stand there and be annoying. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Or I will turn into M. Bison. The day I burned your village was a day you'll never forget, but for me, it was Tuesday. Jeez. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Yeah, good. These are good places we'll need to check out. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. How do I know that? I'll never tell. Probably saw it on the news. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. It's a lot more shiny and professional looking than our band van, but I love our band van. That thing's great. I guess I have to talk to you, don't I? What can you tell me about the studios? So, what do you do here at the studios? She's security, Phoenix, weren't you listening? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true, especially me, the security guard. In fact, in my younger days... Oh. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was, Hammer? The victim, dummy. Keep up. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Why do I sound like Gumshoe? I'm sorry, I just don't have that many voices. What do you want? Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? And less about your career? Yeah, he's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watch him and lose their lunch. These are all extremely rude things to say. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't have to say Will Powers skilly. Powers, of course he's skilly. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. I didn't know security guards were purveyors of lore and secrets. What about Mr. Hammer? You seem like a fan. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in the many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. He sure is. He's got a big smile. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. How many cigarettes do I smoke a day? More than you can afford, buddy. So why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was. Because it's my job. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. And you won't pass by without defeating me in a test of strength. You have to lift Maya over your head. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person... and that person was Mr. Powers? Yeah, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Kinda hard for him to do that unless he was sleepwalking, and then sleep murdering, and then sleepwalking back to his dressing room, and then waking up and then going to the set and being arrested, but not sleep arrested, awake arrested, but arrested nonetheless. So what do you got to say to that?
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. It's about time for you to be heading home. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
Oh, I thought you were suspicious looking. You're Moiter adjacent. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously, and that's enough to make me cry, apparently. Cry from frustration? I get it. But I have an attorney's badge. I'm allowed to be. I'm an attorney. I can do what I want. Oh, how's the studio?
They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. He's not in a good mood. Let's discuss your alibi a bit more, shall we? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? I'm a very intimidating presence, even though you clearly stand taller than Phoenix. What? No, never do that. No, never. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yeah, like a baby. The baby I'll never get to see because my wife took the kids. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? But that's not possible because I was snoozing. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. With the Steel Samurai lie. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. You're in big trouble, buddy. You've got a novice lawyer helping you out. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. I can tell you what she saw. She saw someone in costume as the Steel Samurai, and naturally assumed it was Powers because Powers plays the Steel Samurai. I'm way ahead of you, buddy. Let's talk about a security lady. We need a letter of request from you. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio? Oh, security lady. Oh, she's scary. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking with no G. That's how you know she's weird. Yeah, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you.
Oh, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course, I know how to write. Definitely. Powers' request added to the court record. See, I told you. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Okay, marvelous. Right, well, back to the studio then. And with that, back to the studio. Hello, ma'am. Here's a letter of request. A letter of marque allowing me to commandeer and privateer a ship in the name of Her Royal Majesty. Here you go. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Oh, yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Yes, good. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Ah, hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 50 cents. I love his music.
Guide map Global Studios added to the court record. Can I pay you in attorney's badge? Or guide map?
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Well, we're not gonna pay her, I suppose. Fuck it. Whatever. Moving on. What's with that dude's head? What's with that dude's head? It's gone. That's crazy. Welcome. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was. The comedic timing was pretty on point. Okay.
Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Why do I sound like security lady? Aren't you that murderer? Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective. He's really bad at his job, but he's just so gosh darn likable.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. Oh, I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Only sad people do that.
So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Shit. Everyone's firing on both barrels today. Guys, don't you know there's something more important to focus our attentions on? Like solving this murder case involving a children's TV star.
Oh!
KO! Oh. 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 Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. He's a big guy, but he has a soft mental shell. He's very soft, actually. Quite cuddly. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. I get that impression.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. As always, the next case, you probably won't fuck that one up.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, I've bounced back already. My breathing's back to normal, which is known to you as abnormal. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, you're gonna love this, but we're on this case too, pal.
No, I know you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my thing. Hey, come on now. This is all I got. That's my endearing character trait.
Damn right it is, buddy. I'd say he's a character, alright. Whabams.
He's like, oh, I don't get it.
What was so funny? Hey, were you making fun of me?
Excuse me. Why are you staring at me like that? You look like you want to say something, but you ain't saying nothing. What do you want?
This is my attorney's badge. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge.
Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal?
Yeah, it is, but, you know.
Real men show their PD badge, and that's that.
I'll admit the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired, as it looks like a cake tin, but, you know. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer. I'm not wearing an L on my chest. I'm not so sure about that. Look at this guide map. Are you lost, buddy? Detective, any ideas about this?
Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal? I'm very busy. I'm an actual detective, you know.
Let's do a little investigation. Excuse me, Gumshoe, please. I have more important things to look at, like this bench. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm old. I've been stood for a while, and I'm tired, and I want to sit down. I didn't know I had to ask for permission. I'm sorry, but my legs hurt, and it's been a long day, and I wanted to sit down, and I don't have to ask my wife to sit down. I just sit down, and she's like, hello, dear, and I'm like, hello, dear. Why do I have to ask a 17-year-old for permission to sit down? I'm a detective. I went to cop school. Fine. Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I understand. Damn, these beats are funky. Hey, there's a camera here.
Yeah, that's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. You know, like cameras do. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. That will be useful. Presumably there will be a picture of a Steel Samurai heading this way, and they'll be like, yeah, see, it's Powers. And I'm like, can you prove it's Powers? And they'll be like, can you prove it's not? And I'm like, and that will be the case. What's with the tree? Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh yeah, that way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pals. Bears, lots of bears, many bears, so many bears. I fought like 7 and there were like 20 more waiting. I was like, nah. That's why I'm so tired. I wanted to sit down. I fought 7 bears. I'm still heavily breathing from the encounter. Not a scratch on me, obviously, but a little tuckered out, you know. There's nothing down there anyway, except bears. And that's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me, until it was taken over by bears. They don't use it now, though, on account of the bears.
Okay, that makes sense. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. I don't know. It just looks like a little sort of chibi kind of thing. Not specifically chibi, but you know, like a small cartoony version of a person. Oh wait, it has a tail. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? A proboscis one. Those proboscis monkeys. He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kinda busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday. The head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too. Did me wrestling with the statue possibly contribute to the overall damage? Who can truly say? There are no detectives around here. No one to know. But if theoretically I did do that, or if one did do that, that could have happened.
Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go ahead and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Detectives, do you have a card key?
Yeah, I've been stood here the whole time, by the way.
Yeah, how's the investigation going? So how is your investigation going, Detective?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Hey, come on now. Don't make my job hard, please. It's hard enough as it is.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. I was just shooting the shit, making small talk, really. Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? I don't know. I have like a pack of cigarettes, a half-full flask of definitely not whiskey, and my phone. Why do you want those?
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. And if there are any updated versions, you'll get them to me as soon as possible, won't you?
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. I didn't even know. I didn't know Edgeworth pulled some major bullshit.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. So Jack died at 2:30. He must have been at the dentist because his 2:30 caused pierced through the chest by a spear. That's rough. But specifically, he died at 2:30. Didn't Will get there at like 5? So he'd been dead for 2.5 hours by then. Unless I'm missing something majorly. So what's with the arrest and such? Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. He killed him. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. Not a soul. I've combed this area thoroughly. It was easy, you know, while I was sat on the bench. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. A real smoking dame, that one.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Yeah, thanks for cheering me up. So, what's the deal with the security lady? About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer she is.
Yeah, man, totally. Are we talking about the same person?
Now, when I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Man, that lady knows her audience.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence, as if that's not kind of her job.
What? What's this decisive evidence, buddy? Well, what kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo, you know, the ones with Will Powers in it saying, I did it, I killed the guy. Yeah, well, I've got it now. 'Cause I'm a detective and a really good one. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
Yeah, the Steel Samurai, not Will Powers specifically. What? Who took that? It was probably the security camera.
See the camera up in that gate, pal?
Yeah, the gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Well, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. So make sure you smile.
Oh no! I didn't put on makeup this morning! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Oh, don't look so happy when you say that. I thought we were friends.
Oh, fuck you.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. I'm in charge now. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm very good at my job.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Hey, Nick, let's go. We got a free pass to the place. Now's a chance to check things out.
Yeah, just don't go to the left. Bears. Many bears. Too many bears. For any one man.
Okay, main gate, I suppose, maybe. Nick, look. That security lady is in the gas station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts, huh? Lingering contact is made with the camera. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Oh, well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Maybe we could find out a little bit more with this?
What's that?
No. You already seen that. What's this photographic proof of which was spoken? Why didn't you tell us about a security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. Knows these things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Yep. The reason for suspicion.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Always. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. Sweet boy he was. The monitor happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know what is.
Pardon? Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
It was absolutely her. She thinks I was joking. We only have two alive established characters here who aren't Gumshoe. It must be her. I say that in jest, of course. Red White wasn't properly established as a character until near the end of Turnabout Sisters. So, yeah, it could still be anyone. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor despite all those things you said earlier?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Oh, making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Emma took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Relegated to a fictional legal position.
I seem to like it. I do. Well, I enjoy my position.
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. What of it? It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? And you don't need a gearbox to change gears. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Can we check them? Can we check them? Can we check? If you just let me scooch on by. No, you won't let me. Okay. Hello. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. And yet she seems very trim. I can see the computer that runs security cameras. I thought you were supposed to lose metabolism as you got older. I know I have.
Oh, the employee area. Later, you bag.
October 16, Global Studios, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Ooh, maybe we should. Next time. A little bit short on time today, but we've made some progress and the case has been established. Actor has been accused of murder. Actor is a sad sack. Okay, there's a security guard. She smokes 50 cigarettes a day. Character established. Gumshoe is here. He's fun. Character reinforced. So I'm looking forward to seeing more about this case, but that will be next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to the actual trial. That's going to be a lot of fun. Special thanks to our members and patrons, Abyssal Angie, Grand Captain General Peace, Meanbag Beanbag Turtle, Malignant Humors, NIL, Cuds, Kana Samaria, Poe, Pork Chop Lebrecht, Scrubby Doo, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Lumen, Crystalite, Summercat, Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Lyle the Hagsai, Lipotatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harak J, Dressos, Lol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Majoko, Maimun, Alkia, Honey Lawless, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kitty, Plutonian Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T100 for support me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. It was really hard to make the security lady and Gumshoe's voices different because I'd accidentally backed myself into a corner with that, but the problem is their voices suit them so well. They're just unfortunately similar. I don't know. I did my best. Look, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the game's funnier than I am, so it's fine. And at the end of the day, all I've got to do is just pick up on those clues and try and figure out what's going on here. I feel like this is a weird one because it feels like it's going to be pretty simple on the surface of it, which means it's absolutely not going to be simple. It's going to be a huge, complicated mess. And I'm expecting there to be more than one, like, trial section. Wouldn't be a bad thing if there wasn't, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was. But we'll see what happens. I don't have enough context to make accurate guesses at this point. All I can do is hope. I'll see you there next time. Doodles. Goodbye.